As we're seeking to release the spine and improve function, we want to impact the ability of all the joints of the vertebrae of the spine to improve their movement. And consequently, when we improve that mobility and we know how to realign the spine, we improve innate stability along the spine. And the cascade of effects that has in the hips, all the way through the legs to the feet and through to the top of the head is really profound. So the first thing we're going to do is a mobilizing exercise using your foam roller. So you're going to lay perpendicular to your foam roller. Okay, the foam roller is going to begin at the lower middle spine, just above your lumbar spine. Knees are bent, feet are on the floor, and you want to support your head the entire time for this. Okay, if you don't support your head and you're really tensioned in the front of your neck and the base of your skull, you're going to trigger the stress reaction in the front of the body, and that's going to cause rigidity in your back, and it'll make it very challenging for you to release. So go ahead and support your head with your hands, and to not have the limiting factor of your chest and your shoulders, let your elbows kind of relax forward. Okay, so you're going to roll from your lower middle back on up to your shoulders. Okay, now when you roll from your shoulders down to your low back, you're going to walk your feet with you. Okay, rather than let your legs extend, and that way, if you do that, you're going to get this big core contraction, and that'll prevent you from relaxing your back into this extended position we want to be in to create mobility. Okay, so again, rolling up to the shoulders, okay, and then rolling to the lower middle back. My hips stay low, and that way I allow for extension of the spine. So as gravity comes down and I've got this extension over the spine, extension of my spine over the roller, it's going to allow gravity to just micro move each vertebrae as you roll along. And it's really important because in order to have function of your spine, when we are able to mobilize, allow each vertebrae to flex, extend, rotate, side bend, we allow actually all the stabilizers along the spine to really impact and really allow the spine to be stable and responsive. And that's what we want from pretty much every muscle in our body. But the muscle and fascia along the length of the spine is so crucial because it's the center column of our body, and so much operates off of that. And one of the most important things that operates off of our spine is our breathing. Okay. So as you roll, you're going to continue to support the head, keep the hips low. And when you roll from your shoulders down to your low back, not into your low back, but to your low back, you want to make sure the feet walk in so you can keep your spine extended. And if it feels okay, you can start to relax your head back a little bit more, but just be mindful that you're not popping your belly up as you do that, because that means you're compensating for the lack of flexibility in your thoracic spine with hypermobility in your low back. And we can already move our low back quite a bit for the most part, and we're not trying to increase that. We're actually letting that relax to a long position, okay? Now, as you're rolling, you're taking that mental note, where is a place along my spine where I have a little bit more tension, where I'd really be well served in releasing. And mine is right about here. I'm gonna roll down so I can stay in the frame here. And so I'm gonna stop right below my shoulder blades where I feel most of my tension. I'm going to continue to support the head. I'm going to continue to feel the breathing. And if you can, lengthen your exhale and feel your inhaling breath come in that rebounding fullness. And as with all the other exercises, if you're staying very present with what you feel, and your exhaling breath is at least as long as your inhale, you're going to start to create that calm of the nervous system, even though there's discomfort, that allows this guarding to release. Now, if you're not doing this on a regular basis, this can feel kind of intrusive. It can feel challenging. And so only stay here as long as you can feel like your breath is easy And then you're going to slowly roll the foam roller up and then come onto your side so that you ease out of it, because there can be almost a rebounding reaction when you're holding the pressure in an area like your breathing apparatus along your spine. And so you want to ease out of it very slowly. And then just notice how your spine feels. Notice there's probably an ease of opening the chest. The shoulders probably feel more relaxed. And just notice the difference.